I shared this with my son, and I think that it is important that we as adults are reminded of this as well. If people are allowed to put us in their box or define their version of us that they want us to be, we become their slave and they become our master. I know. Take a deep breath. Let that marinate. Think about it again. And then ask yourself, how have I allowed others to define who I am? And how have I allowed myself to show up in spaces that I know God has called me to be in less than who he's called me to be? I know. Let it cook, huh? Yeah, I know. But I shared this with y'all because I shared about my son and the incident that happened at his school. And I saw his teacher today. And I asked her, how things were, any issues. And she was like, no, since the conversation and everything, like things have been better, X, Y, and Z. But I also made sure to remind my son of who he is and who he's not. Because the power of the words that we use literally shape our world. And in scripture, it says death and life is in the power of the tongue, and we eat the fruit thereof. And so if we are not feeding ourselves what God has said, if we're not giving our children the things that they need, the nourishment that they need, mind, body, spirit, and soul, then they will allow their peers to redefine them. And over here, we're not doing that. And so I hope and pray that over there, you're not doing that either.